Hello, I'm Steve. Thanks for visiting the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for ideal patio comfort. Please check out our website, patioheat.com, for sales and more information. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful, as it helps others find our channel. Now let's get heating. Alright, so here we have this residential application, and you can see here we have this seating area around here. We have a doorway that swings left and right, or slides rather. And we do have a lamp, and there's some other lighting fixtures up here. And let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions. Overall dimensions I have at 15 feet across from this edge here to this edge here, and then a depth of 15 feet. And I have a height of 8 foot 8 inches to the ceiling here. It's a flat ceiling, although we do have a sloped rooftop here. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's see if there's anything else here that we want to talk about. I think that's about it. This lamp here does hang down, so it's something that we do need to be aware of and watch out for. So I think that's about it. All right, let me go ahead and turn that off. Oh, I should just mention here, since this is already up here, you can see that I have a distance here of 6 foot 8 inches. And I have that to the center of each one of these heaters, and it's going to be true with the next option as well. And the reason why I have it at that distance is because of the rafters inside here. Let's see if I can change that. Okay, so you can see here that I have these at 16-inch centers from here to here, 16-inch centers, and I have a flush mount kit mounted inside. And because of the positions of these, I guess they're called joists, not rafters. But because of the position of these, I can either place them right here, or I can place them further out here. Placing them closer is too close, so I chose this 6 foot 8, and that's only because of the fact that I thought this would be better here than over here, because I'd be heating up more of this outer wall here as well as the outside edge here, and that's where I determined that to be a necessity. So let's see if there's anything else. Also, you can see here there's 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one, and then 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one there. Okay. All right, so let me just put that back on there. And you can see here we have these at these are 6,000 watt units. This particular customer did ask about placing shorter ones in this same location for just a better visual aspect of it. And I think with the flush mount kits, you will achieve a better visual aspect and get, with the 6,000 watt, get a better footprint of heat. And I'll go ahead and show you that in just a minute. Inside here, you see we have the flush mount kit. We have this could be the WD 6024 or the CD 6024. I believe the WD is the proper one to place in here. And also we do have a 1 hour fire rated drywall that's inside of that cavity there. So those are the different options. Now this is mounted on the exterior of their tongue and groove that they're going to have up here. So just bear that in mind. And I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and see. We'll turn on the clearances below. You can see that with the clearances below and the lighting that I have here. Now this lighting is I'm assuming going to be a steel fixture, and as long as that we are 18 inches away from here to that fixture, then there should be no issue whatsoever. But if it's not steel and you want to be concerned about that, then if it's a combustible item, then you want to make sure that you're 18 inches minimum away. And that's true on all 4 sides, and then 36 inches down. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. Footprint of heat, you can see our ray comes out here. I'm going to go ahead and turn off this dimension. Ray comes out really nicely here. We are missing this outer edge here, and that's only because of the fact that I've placed them in the center of the room as opposed to offsetting them to the left here. I would prefer to do that just as a visual concept or visual look. I kind of like that a little bit better, and I think that just looks a lot nicer. Now, if it's a very cold day and you want to be snuggly and warm and underneath this, just move the couch over a few feet, maybe 1 feet, and you should be fine with that array set up the way it is. And same with the chairs here. All right. All right, let me go ahead and turn on the second option. I'm going to leave the first option on as well. And you can just see here the footprint is a little bit shallower here and here, and also that the ideal height with the next option is going to be up here, where the ideal height is going to actually protrude past the deck itself. So I would prefer the 6,000 watt unit again if I could, and possibly put a control system on it as well. Let me go ahead and turn off the 6,000 watt unit, and we'll look at the 5,000 watt unit, which is a lot shorter of a unit, as you can see. So if that is a major consideration, you can see that we're getting very good coverage as well. Of course, you will have to push the couch over to the right, and also the chairs if you want to achieve a better footprint of heat while you're out there in colder days. So you can see this is kind of an L-shaped chair or couch, and you know, if you're sitting up against the back here, you know, your upper torso will be out of the ray, so you really need to move that in. And then I want to also just mention on this, you can see what I've done here is I have the same setup here where I have the flush mount kit, I have the heater itself, and then I also have the 1 hour fire rated drywall that is surrounding the cavity that the flush mount kit goes inside of. And now I have the flush mount kit behind the tongue and groove, so I have the tongue and groove all the way up to 1/2 of an inch to the openings of these holes here. This is a ventilation, so you want to make sure that this tongue and groove right here is at least 1/2 inch from the edge over here. And you can see I'm not quite that, this is my structure inside, so bear in mind that I'm off a little bit here, but that's fine. And the other important issue is if you do a mount similar to this, then you want to make sure that your heater is mounted so that the bottom of the heater is the same elevation as the tongue and groove or whatever the finish might be. Just to give you an example, I'm going to turn that off and turn back on the 6,000 watt, and you can see that with this 6,000 watt unit, I'm flush with the flush mount kit itself. So when you recess it, you got to drop the heater down, and there's little tabs on the flush mount kit that allows you to do that. So let's go back to that, and you can see here, and the tabs are going to be holding the heater and allowing you to drop it down to the same elevation. So this is they're both very good applications. Again, we're just missing this edge here, and I would say that either one would be acceptable. Both you would want to consider a control system, just because I'm not quite sure where this is at, but there might be times where in the year where it's maybe 65 to 70 degrees, you want to turn them on, and both units would be too hot for a 70-degree day, for instance. So you might want to do a control system, or you can do a duplex switch where you just switch one element on, one element off, and then you can have, say, 3 elements on or 2 elements on, one on each heater, or all 4 of them. Depends on how you like that. So if you want full control, you want to go with a control system. All right, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Again, please hit that like button. We do not advertise. We're not monetized. Therefore, YouTube will not promote our channel unless we receive your appreciation, and we thank you very much for that. Have a great day.